Okay, hello and welcome to MC Eternals. So this is a mod pack that I'm using to replace a particular other mod pack, mostly due to the fact that, well, that other mod pack was extremely laggy. This one, however, seems to be a lot better, and thankfully it should be able to function just fine, although we will not be able to add shaders to it, due to a couple of the mods having issues with shaders period, mostly being agricraft, as well as a couple other things, but I spawned right next to a thing that summoned Vexes, so I just started immediately trying to pass away, which was not ideal. And so we're gonna need to eat our Jaffa cake, so let's eat you up, and hopefully we can regen a little bit. We need to then look into the quest book. I think first, though, we should start, and what I want to do is select the Lumberjack class, which we can just check out the skill book. We don't need it anymore. So now we should have the same specializations as usual, although we've got woodcutting and lumbering in here at the very beginning. And you know what? Let's do it this way. So we need 3 of you guys. The heck? This is a vault. This is a vault. This is a vault from Electroblobs. Okay. We found one right off rip, which is crazy to me. Now let's just do this. We can get ourselves a little bit extra wood, and then we'll take a look at the quests, because I want to see what quests we have for right now. Of course, it's not going to be anything too crazy, but we have most of the normal things, most of the same stuff, actually, which was in the last mod pack that we played. So, let's also just eat ourselves a quick little apple. We also, okay, we can open the quest menu with a different button. Give me 1 second. There we go. So now, instead of using that, we can just open the quests by using a different button, which is perfect because we are in the introduction chapter, starting quest. So, before you can begin your new adventure, you have to sign a contract. We already signed it, which essentially says your soul belongs to me for all eternity. Nah, I'm good. Okay, cool. And now we've signed it. We get fairy bread, we get a common loot box, which from now on, I'm not going to be claiming things immediately. It's just for the first one that we're going to do it. So, now then, what is the next quest? We have a gift. So, we get a forgotten trash can, cool. Thank you for downloading the pack. Dope. So, crafting table on a stick is probably first. I need a sign for that. Thankfully, I do recall signs being relatively easy to make. So we should be able to just do this nice and simply. Plop you on there, plop you on there. Crafting table on a stick. Perfect. So we need weapon, and then we should probably make a, definitely should be making a good old-fashioned pickaxe to start getting some stone. And thankfully there is ore excavation in here, so we should be able to just kind of come down here a little bit. And then, instead of having to go through the normal way, we should be able to just, okay, you can't ore excavate stone. Interesting. I don't hate that, honestly. It's not the end of the world, because we can still mine it nice and slow, but it isn't too bad either. It is very dark, however, and I might need to add a light tweaker thing, just so that we can, you know, not have to worry about that, but for now I do think that that's going to be not quite necessary. So, let's get ourselves a stone pickaxe, and now we can get ourselves some iron, and we probably should get the stuff that we need to make a furnace as well, because I do think that that's probably going to be a good place for us to start. And I know that Tinker's Construct is actually in this pack, and it works relatively well, so I might want to get a head start on Tinker's stuff. But other than that, we do need to getting more stuff for getting level ups. So, okay, it looks like this is a small cave that's not going to actually be too useful, so we should probably just leave it, and maybe we find something else that's cool. Who knows? Okay, there's a small little cave over here. We've got some copper ore. I do think at first copper and tin are what we're gonna need in order to make bronze. And we should probably also get some of the other stuff as well if we can. So copper, tin, and I guess getting aluminum and iron aren't the worst idea, because essentially copper will give us the dwarven ability for our items, which will let them mine faster the deeper we go. Whereas a couple other things will actually give us contrasting modifiers. But bronze is what we really want, because bronze is a near diamond level utility off rip. We should also get some Thaumcraft stuff, because Thaumcraft early on is going to be quite helpful if we can go quick into it. If it takes a bit, then that's going to be rough, but regardless, let's eat some spaghetti and meatballs, and I'll just eat 2 of them for now. Ooh, apples. If we can let them grow a tiny bit more. We need some... Okay, I'm probably going to need a shovel. So let's make ourselves a shovel real quick. And I probably should also make myself a furnace. Can I shovel vein mine sand? It looks as though I cannot, unfortunately, which is just great. You'll love to see it. I love not being able to vein mine. I don't know why they have made it so that we cannot vein mine certain materials, but just a little bit obnoxious. So we've got 16 of you. So now I need 16 clay, which I've got to find first, which is obnoxious. Actually, never mind, we just found it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Easy dub, easy dub. We've got you now, and now I just need gravel, which may actually be harder to find. Although it shouldn't be too difficult, right? I say shouldn't be, but might end up being more difficult than before. There's also the Electroblob's flowers, which are great for getting us some wizardry stuff. So we'll grab those. And this is a great wood tree, although it doesn't look to be a infected one, which means that there's no, like, not skeletons. There's no cave spiders. Why did it take me so long to remember what they're called? Sheesh. It is getting later, so if we can, getting to somewhere safe would be nice. Some graves over there. I don't think they'll have much. There's 2 sheep over there, but I don't want to get rid of sheep unless we can actually utilize them. So sticky dipping. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Shoot. You know what? It's not fine, but it'll be okay. It's just gonna take a bit. Got stuck in tar, which is just great. You love it. You love getting stuck in tar while you're just trying to move past. I'm just trying to move past because it's getting closer to nighttime and I want to find something safe or an area that I can actually, like, stay relatively safe. I mean, we could just go mining, but I really would like to find a good area with maybe a village, or found gravel, and there is a structure over here. I don't know if it's going to be a friendly structure, but it's at least a structure. There's also sugarcane, which is great because sugarcane is very necessary. And we need 16 gravel, so let's get ourselves some gravel. Of course, we ended up getting a flint, but that's fine because there's plenty of gravel here. And that should be 16. Are you chill? Oh, it's a chill will-o-wisp. And there's another chill will-o-wisp here. Swarmer and a piranha. Fish's Undead Rising. Okay, does not look friendly. I thought it might be chill, but we're in a bayou and it is not chill. Thankfully there are a lot of these flowers. That's not good either. That's gonna pull us to a different dimension. And that guy has a champion ability, which is not great either. And that guy's an evil wizard. We're getting chased by a bunch of different fun little things. This is ideal, very, very ideal. Let's just, you know what? We're just gonna get on a roof. There's a wizard tower over there. Wait, he might have something for us. Master, will you teach me your ways? Please, teach me the path of wizardry. Okay, well, I just fell off the... You know what? Fine, it's fair enough. Can I cook a piranha? Shoot, wrong button. Cook a piranha? Nope. Oh, you can cook a piranha. Okay. I bet I can cook a swarm or two. But the reason why I'm eating them is, while they're raw, is because we gain hearts for eating stuff. So I gotta make sure that I'm doing that. And hopefully this guy is not evil, because otherwise we might be screwed. Oh, shoot. No, we'll wait, he's friendly. Okay, Master, what do you have for me? You have a wand for me? Please, Master. Okay, Spellbook Novice, or we can trade, ooh, he has a Tome of Arcana, which is really good, and he also has a Sage Mystic Spellbook. Huh? I need to be a sage for that, though, which is interesting. But he does have an Arcane Workbench, which means that we can actually potentially start on our goal of becoming a wizard, because I do think that for us to be a wizard, we just need a gold nugget, which 2 zombie hearts is good. Or I just need a single piece of golden thing, then I can craft it, which is great. Is there a backpack that we should make? Probably. Okay, so there's the improved backpacks, but there's also the danks, which we've got the dank null mark 1, which is just redstone, lapis, iron. Okay. So it's just like the OG danks, which is great. Except for, of course, we need bigger ME cell stuff for the last one, because why would we need anything else? Makes sense. Okay. Wait. Hold down L menu? What is L menu? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Is there a dodge keybind? Button 4. So if I just... There we go. Okay, dope. We got a dodge key, which is great. I need to make grout. That's what I was doing. So we got grout. I probably should go through the quests like normal. So I need ladders. So there's ladder teleports, which is great. Other than that, I need the Akashic Tome to be able to move into a couple other things. Losing currency. There's currency. If you die and lose currency or change dimension, and your hard-earned money is vanished, use the command / pay 1. Reload money. Okay, cool. That's cool. Rift removers. Okay. Best friends forever. Excavation. I know how to do that. We'll claim the gold stuff. Look at chopped log. Open your quest. What? Look at a chopped log. How do I do that? What? Chop. Wait. Log? Is that how I have to do this? Log? I'm assuming not, because this doesn't look right, but, maybe I just have to look at one of the logs that I was chopping earlier? I don't fully know. I mean, there's also... Wait, we can go... Okay, that's for Thumbcraft. We're over here. So I need magic crystal shards. Do I need a shard for the wand? No, I need the actual things for the wand. So I go like this, and then we go like that. So we get it in our inventory, and then I should be able to recraft. I can't? Okay, cool. That's fine. You know what? Since we're here, let's set up our furnace. it's nighttime. We should probably at least get started somewhere. Let's put the grout in there for now, because we need the seared bricks, and we also have enough to make another furnace, which we can start smelting some iron. Because I want to get 3 iron so that we can start getting some other stuff too. So 3 iron, 4, 5, 6, 8 iron total. Because that'll be able to make us some stuff that we can utilize, like basic iron tools. I don't have a novice spellbook yet. Wait, I can make one, because I have these. So I can... yeah, we can... Do I want to use it for that? I don't think I think I put a 9th one in there. And then what I do is, using the 9, I will make a... Wait, I don't need 9. I need 8. I only need 8. Because I just need 3. Wait, I do need 9 for a shovel. Wait, no. 3, 3, 1. 3, 3, 1. Because this is post 1.8 PvP, so I just need 3, 3, 1. Which is not even that. I just need that, which is perfect. Because then I can do this, and then I can chuck that guy out, and then I can make a shovel. Even though I just sneezed so hard. Sorry about that. I had to mute myself before you guys heard me sneeze so hard that it sounded like something just came out of my nose in a dangerous way. Well, since we're here, I might as well... Where'd my coal go? Ah, well, at least we can smelt up the piranha and the swarmers so that we can get a couple extra foods to take care of that, and it'll clear up some of our inventory space, which is great. Is there a cooked apple? That's the question. Doesn't look like it. That's fine. We've got juices. We've got other stuff. We've got chopped fruit salad. We've got fruit bait, which is fine. Okay, cool. Oak apple gall. It doesn't look super useful for us right now, so I think I will throw them out. I will grab the cooked piranhas, and now we've got that. We've got a couple seared bricks, and for the seared things, we only need, to start out, we need a casting table, I need a seared faucet, I need a seared drain, and then I need seared bricks, and a seared tank, and a seared melter. So I need, I'm gonna need a little bit more grout, I think, but it shouldn't be too hard. Because once we get this stuff, then we can start turning it into better stuff. I do need more other, what's it called? Sand. Excuse me. Did bro attack me for breaking his... Did he attack me for breaking his thing? Wait, we got an enchanted one, which lets us TP back. Is he still aggroed? We friends? Wait, do I have knowledge of death now? Coal rail. Category, knowledge of death. Down, what about, okay. What about, there we go, perfect. Okay, so if I do that, we've got 1 knowledge of death. What I think we gotta do is we got to, yes, jailer, so we get extra chances for enchanted keys. So I don't want to have to worry about that. We did get our coal back, which was weird. And I still have the books, which means that I can actually make the thing that I wanted to, which was the Novice Magic Spellbook Magic Missile. I do think that this guy's going to be very upset when I take his arcane workbench is the main issue. So I might have to not do that. But that, you know, smeltery controller, and then we need... I think I need 4 and 4. So we should be good, actually. Because I need a tank, which is going to be 4. And then I need a other thing, which is going to be another 4. I think this works, actually. I say I think, but I'm not 100% certain. I could trade him a novice spellbook, costing us 1 book for 5 magic crystals, which I think I might do. Because I can do that, and then I can do this, and I can make another one, and then I can do this. Ooh, we unlocked another thing, too. But then I can trade it back to him for even more. And then I can reduce the amount of slots that it takes for me to store all this stuff, because I don't have to carry the extra book. It's big brain, it's big brain. And now we've got your stuff, and now we can, since it's daytime, we can hopefully get out of here, right? Yeah, and we're out! Hooray! Okay, so I need to find a place that is relatively safe, which... Honestly, this area looks pretty safe, so I do think we should do this. Rice seeds? It won't let me plant them. Does it need to be planted on dirt? It won't let me... Okay, you know what? That's fine. What the heck is that? Freaking Dumbo-looking... A Vulturosaur. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's cool and all. I just would rather not. We can upgrade Green Thumb. Let us go and do Green Thumb things. And that looks like a village. So this area might actually be not too bad. Is that a volcano? We got an active volcano right next to us. So, you know, maybe a little risky, but it's fine. It looks like a pleasant place, right? Yeah, they look chill. They look really, really chill. I like it. Welcome to Eox. Welcome to Eox. Interesting. Let's come over here. And I think we build our house over here. Let's get most of this stuff out of the way. I don't really want to have to worry about... Oh, shoot. My hunger is gone. Let's eat ourselves some cooked fish, I guess. And then we can pop down controller. That's... The faucet will go this way. And go and... 1 brick on that side, and then we go and we need more sand. So we pick the silty dirt, we put it there, and we grab our 5-6 pieces of sand, 5 pieces, because that's all. I'm gonna fix that, I guess. Why not? Let's put our furnaces over here too. Get a bunch of extra seeds and stuff. That's fine. Let's make ourselves some chests as well while we're at it. We can store some stuff in here. I guess I'll store plant-based things in here for now. Yeah, everything else I guess I'll chuck up here. Is it like that to get the... Nope, it's a different thing for us to get the chopped wood, but I don't know how we get the chopped wood quest, actually. Okay, sand. We'll split our coal half and half, I guess. And let's do this. So, if I look at it... Okay, there we go. We get the quest if I just look at it while it's like that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, it's strange. That's definitely true, but it's relatively cool. bunch of barley. I don't know. Barley... Barley just gives us the same stuff that everything else does. I guess it's fine. 3 glass. I need 5, and then I need 1 more thing of... or 2 more things of grout. So I should probably grab 2 more of you. And that means I need 1 more clay. Is there clay somewhere? Is that like the only piece of clay that's in here? I guess we got relatively light. Okay, there's a couple more clays. 3, and we're gonna get a 4th just because, I mean, get them all in 4s, so it's just easier that way. So I don't have to have my storage being filled up with random other stuff, but, you know, let's do this. Let's just go. We just gotta get back. And we should probably start planting some other stuff too. But we get those guys, and then we plop, plop, and plop. And that's that. And now we get ourselves a seared gauge. And then I need 4 more. Also, I probably... You know what? Bad idea for me to put it on this side, because it's not even where the front is, but fair enough. Okay, there we go. So we just need 1 more, and that's going to go in there in the bottom. And since we're here, we might as well look at other quests we can accomplish. So, Wizard's Handbook. I need 1 crystal and 1 book. Which I probably, you know what? We had a library and I decided to throw it away, so I guess we're gonna have to... You know, I'm seeing something a little bit off against this guy. He looks a little... He seems a little different. Oh, hello. Well, it seems like there's a little bit of a thing going on in this village that... You know... Ow! What the heck? Ow. Holy sheesh! There's an actual, just a vampire dude trying to wreck house on me. That's not very chill. I thought the vampires were vibing with me, but apparently they're not. They're very upset, actually. As it would seem. Okay, we've got a smeltery going. I need a bed. Probably should also chuck all that stuff in here. Because I'm gonna need a bed, and we might end up dying to the vampire. But, you know, it should be fine, right? So, vampire's over here. Okay, we got him. Did he give us anything? Not really, okay. Well, the vampires are slowly infecting everyone in the town, and I can't do anything to help them. So, that's great. I mean, I would love to help. However, they won't let me, because I can't hit them. So we're gonna have to kind of just pretend that it's not happening. And of course there's plague doctors, which is fine. I just don't know why there's plague doctors in an area so ravaged by vampires, because it's a little bit unsettling, I'm gonna be honest. It also seems like the vampires don't actually necessarily know that they're vampires, which is a little even more unsettling, to be honest. But it's fine. We can at least put our strange dreams in there. And we can plop that there, and potentially we can get some other stuff, but I want to start growing some sugarcane, so we can probably start doing that. More en masse than before, but there we go. Looks like there's some other stuff we should check out over here. I mean, that's where we died, but there's a structure over here that looks to be made out of hay bales, which is nice, because it's, I mean, free food, honestly. Yeah, hay bales, for this much free hay bales. Like a silo. Got a block of coal, too. Interesting. Like they were about to burn a witch, but decided against it? I don't... Maybe they're just making pyres? I don't fully know why they would do that, but... I mean, fair enough, I guess. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not, like... I'm not gonna be disappointed that they decided to give me free stuff. So, thank you, I guess. I'm gonna need a lot of bread, though. Because we seem to be going through hunger very rapidly. Is there a place where I could get some kind of lava real quick? I don't think there is in this area, though, which is unfortunate to me. But at least for now, what we can do is we can just survive on bread, which is fine. Wait, we can make dough from actually additions with 2. But we can't actually make bread. Because that would be too easy. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. So what we gotta do now is just chuck a bunch of dough in there. And wait for it to grow. I can also get some oak trees growing over here. Let's do that. Get those growing. We're gonna need... Ooh, baguettes. Okay, interesting. What do I use a baguette for? Anything that goes with bread. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna need some form of sandwich making material. Raw tofu worky. Firm tofu, cooking oil, and a baguette. Okay, I mean, cool and all. I just don't fully understand it. But, alright, where did I just put it? Is the real question that I'm asking here. Because I just got a bunch of... Okay, I apparently didn't grab it then. Because it just reappeared. Regardless, we should raid the village, because there might be something actually helpful in here. I mean... Extra hay bales, that's fine. More than nothing thing. So... The chest with potatoes. Okay. Not hating. There's also bread, which is surprising because I can't make bread, but I can get bread. Very confusing to me. Regardless. Got some more potatoes, some wheat. There is a carrot, so I do need a carrot. Let's grab a couple carrots. Oh, there's another vampire. Hello. Oh, there's even more okay, so the villagers are slowly turning into all vampires. Okay, that's what's happening. Gotcha. So, I've got to take out... Wait, I'm a vampire. Am I a vampire? I don't know anymore. I'm getting a sense that I might be a vampire. Ow! Lo was slain by me. No. Ow! Okay, so don't get hit by the vampires or vampirism okay, that makes sense. I would just rather not be a vampire, you know? I'd really appreciate it if I like humanity, okay? I'm not down with the sickness. And by the sickness, I mean being a vampire. Okay. Interesting. Audiophile? We got audiophile dudes? Okay. Custodius. Bro's name, I don't even know how to feel about that. I mean, at least there's a ton of foodstuffs over here. And like a birch forest village area thing. Cursed Earth. So plague doctors, what's good? Purifying liquid. Plague stew. Old treacle. Raw rabbit. Contaminated food. I have purifying liquid, so we can do some risky business with that. Interesting. I don't know why I look down like that, but there's just cats. And a dog. That looks a little bit cruel, to be honest, but shelter worker. Okay, so it's an animal shelter. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. 168 oak wood for... Okay, common... 86 cheese. Biofossils and sweet berries. Fairy dust, cheese, and nodal... Okay, you know what? These quests that they're giving are a little bit crazy. A vampire baby villager. You know what? You guys gotta, like, chill. It's not cool for y'all to just be attacking each other. Y'all gotta chill. Okay, we gotta eat contaminated food. Purify ourselves. We eat the plague stew. We eat the old treacle. Eat the raw rabbit. It's gonna show up in a second. We got bad luck and wither. We eat the raw rabbit. Then I can eat a raw potato, eat a raw carrot, eat a raw bread, eat a raw beetroot. Let's do this. So, beetroot, bread. I'm using the wither effect to be able to eat more foods. We also have something growing. Peppercorns. Okay. I gotta take a little more damage so we can get this. Perfect. Okay, there we go. And now that I've eaten all the base stuff, we bread into sliced bread. Is there a way to use sliced bread? Slice of bread is a type of bread, so we can use sliced bread to more efficiently bread our bread in breading. Interesting. Okay, I mean, that's cool and all. We're just about to die from wither. Because I need to find some way for us to get saturation. Which thankfully we can get from baguettes. Baguettes. Okay, we've got quite a significant amount of baguettes, actually. And I can do that, increase that, and then I can chuck the baguettes in there, the seeds, the wheat, the apples, more bread, more potatoes, eggs, poppies, carrots, beetroot, sugarcane, mushrooms, raw rabbit, and a bowl in there, as well as those guys, and more baguettes. And I'm gonna need to... I mean, we're gonna need to get a couple more things taken care of, but the main thing that I'm gonna need is to figure out what kind of quest we're gonna do next, because Kashik Toma. Okay, I need a stick for a book. I don't know how that works, but it says it does, so I will take its word on it. So we get a Kashik Tome. It's cool. I need 5 diamonds. I also need 16 ladders. Is there a... There's no prefab in here, so we can't auto-make stuff, but what I will do... That's a toggle auto jump? Interesting. Toggle buttons for shape toggle B toggle auto jump. Turn that off. I do not need auto jump ever. There we go. Okay, so we've got our Akashic Tome, which has a bunch of books in it. Let's get some sleep real quick, and then we need to make ourselves some ladders. So I think ladders are like this? Yeah, okay. So we need balance grid, make a bunch of ladders. Gotta make a couple more. So let's do that. It's balance grid, and we got 18 ladders, which is how many we needed for that. Campfires, we got that. Big darkness. Small storage crates, we need wood, chests, and wood casings for extra wood. So void crystals, what I need for that? For that I need an atomic reconstructor, which is not actually too expensive. Just need to go mine. Okay, I just need to go mining mostly, so we should probably make a little mining hole. Another one of those Flappy Bird things. DUMBO looking pterodactylosaur, whatever the heck they're called. Okay. We just gotta mine down. We got some fossils, which is interesting. I don't think that they're really worth anything. Actually, biofossils were. They were something we needed for one of the quests, so let's just grab them real quick while we're here. Biofossils and plant fossils. Interesting. We should probably also make sure that we can get ourselves back up. And I also only need one row of ladders, because it teleports us to the top when I click them, which is really cool. And that's something that we had in Roguelike Adventures and Dungeons, which, again, was something that I had intended to play for a significantly longer period of time, but then needed to cut short due to the fact that it just was way too laggy to play as on, like, video. Just not really entertaining, because, again, way too laggy to play on video. So... sorry about that. I was really looking forward to it. I don't remember it being so laggy, but I had to put a bunch of optimization mods in, and it still didn't work, which was really obnoxious. So, if you guys know what the problem was, please let me know. I genuinely would love to play it if it's not going to be that laggy, but if it is, I just can't. There's no reason for me to play it on video, just because it's not entertaining when I have to, like, wait to open chests for, like, 5 seconds. And if it's just me, then maybe something's wrong with the way I have my config stuff set up on my computer, but I don't think so, because everything else seems to work. But if it is, I mean, let me know. I'd love to fix it and play it, but regardless, let's get ourselves some light in here, and we can teleport up to the top, and hopefully... what we can do is we can just end up getting even more stuff. Rubies. Are rubies any good? Ruby stuff. Ruby pickaxe. 4.7 tool stats. It's... Ruby... let's look at ruby pickaxe head versus diamond pickaxe head. Because, I mean, if we're gonna compare them, we might as well compare the two of them against each other. Diamantine, I guess, is the diamonds that we're gonna be using, because that's the reinforced version. So, obsidian versus cobalt. crazy mining speed on the ruby, so maybe we do make one out of ruby. I am gonna need more wood stuff, though, in order to make, or start making tinker's stuff, so we should probably do that. Let's just go do it the way that's supposed to be done. And when you grow the trees together, they all fall together, which is interesting. But then these guys don't count? I don't fully know why. But it's very strange. There we go. I'm very confused by the choices that the mod makes when it comes down to it, but it's very interesting. I don't hate it. Because it decides to make everything fall at once. Which is honestly quite helpful because, oh my gosh, would it be annoying if I had to wait for all this stuff to come down. But, yeah. Instead, it all comes down at once. Anyway, we got more of you guys, so let's make ourselves a big 4x4 block so we can get even more wood. And we got another apple, which means that we can probably set up 4 apple trees to grow even more apples. And I'm gonna need most of that wood for some stuff as well. So let's plant 1 apple tree and then give ourselves some room and then give ourselves some more room, and there we go. Perfect, I got my apple trees growing. They'll grow together and then we'll be able to farm them together, but what we need to make now is some patterns. So let's do that. And we get ourselves some blank patterns. And then I need a stencil table, and I will also need a good old-fashioned crafting station turned into a tool station, which I don't actually know if that's locked behind some stuff, which it actually looks like it is. So, make a house a home. I needed to click that quest before I could do that. Okay. And I need a sandwich station before I can go to Tinker's? Okay, teak wood and on a crafting table. Interesting. So I need slabs on a crafting table. Okay. I mean, fair enough. I'll make a drying rack instead for on the back of the chests. Why not? I'll pop a sandwich station there. Can I make a bread sandwich? Slice of bread sandwich. Quality bland. Double slice of bread wait, I could just use that. A baguette sandwich. A double baguette sandwich. A triple baguette sandwich. A quadruple baguette sandwich. What about the quintuple? Quintuple baguette sandwich. And then I get a baguette and slice of bread sandwich. I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words as to what even I have just created. So I can take my bread. I can slice of bread it. So I have double slice of bread. I now have a triple slice of bread and a quadruple slice of bread sandwich. I need more because I want to make even more. We must go even further beyond. Then we get the quintuple. And then I can make a double baguette slice of... Okay, that's that. Shoot. Double baguette slice of bread sandwich. A triple baguette slice of bread sandwich. A quadruple baguette slice of bread sandwich. And then I can start adding in other stuff. So we get carrot, potato, carrot, and slice of bread wait. Double baguette, potato, carrot, and slice of bread sandwich. What the heck have I just created? Okay, we gotta eat all these things. To get us extra hearts for no reason at all. Because this is all gonna give us extra hearts. But we were in the middle of something. I probably should continue with what I was doing. Okay, we've got our stencil table, our tool station. If I can do this, I can make a pickaxe head, I need a tool rod, and I will also need a normal binding. I will also need a... What do I need for a mattock? Because I need a mattock and a comma. So I need a mattock, or, I need a comma head, I need a axe head, and a shovel head. And that's for that. Although, I do think it, for this... Wait, I need a part builder. What is a part builder? Part builder and a pattern chest. Blank pattern on a log, and a pattern in a chest. Okay, cool. Cool, so I just need some more stuff. That should be all that I really need. I can probably just come over here. Just grab this birch tree. Does that work? Cool. We got ourselves that. Plant some silkworm eggs, I guess. Sound like I just shattered glass, but I mean, who really cares? Then we can get ourselves a crafting table. We get ourselves a part builder, and then we get ourselves a pattern chest, and part builder and pattern chests will go like that. So this guy, I need a ruby pickaxe head, and due to the fact that I think I can actually make multiple of these guys, so 2 and 2, I think this is going to be more effective on the axe, because that's going to be the bigger part of it, so we should do that. And then I just need a comma and a different thing. What would be a good idea to make it out of is the real question. I think I just make it out of stone. Or... Yeah, I need golden stuff first before I can make it out of better stuff, so we should just do this for now. And we've got a bunch of quests completed. I'm gonna need mining TNT before I can go mining a different way. I am a dwarf, and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy. If you haven't seen that, like, genuinely you should, because it's dope. Need to go get rid of some swarmers, some foglets, some piranhas, or some undead swine to get Fish's Undead Rising Bone Sword stuff. I need to go mining, so I should probably go mining more. But for that, I probably should make a ecological tool rod and a stone binding. Cheap, yeah, there we go. And then I should be able to, with that, just make this and make a ruby pickaxe, which should be dope. And then we mostly use the iron one for now, I guess, but I probably should do this, to be honest. Just make 2 more of you guys, and then 2 more of the bindings. Just so that now, once I get some more stuff to actually make the heads, then I can take care of those. What I should also do is definitely make some more ladders, so let's do that. Let's get ourselves some sticks. Perfect. You'll love to see it. And we get ourselves a couple extra ladders. There we go. 30 ladders, so that means we can go considerable ways down. So if I'm at the top and I click, I go all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to use this particular pickaxe to go down a little bit more. We're at 42 right now. I want to get down to Y10 before I go like strip mining. And I need a hammer for that, so I should probably make sure that I get the iron hammer from Thermal Foundation. There we go. Because that's what I'm gonna need in order to actually go successfully mining for everything. And I just realized that's potassium nitrate and not something actually that I thought it was, because I thought it was something more useful than potassium nitrate, but that's fine. It's not a big deal at all, actually. We also got amethyst from bewitchment, which is cool. And probably can also go a little bit farther down. I mean, it's just ladders up, but we should probably go as far down as our iron pickaxe will let us before we have to stop and go back up to the surface. 'Cause, I mean, hey, it's just ladders, right? Should break any second now, though. There we go, perfect. And let's just go up. And now, what I should be able to do is just keep mining. So, now we've got this taken care of. Let's go that way. Need to plop you there, there, and then... Uh-oh. You know, definitely make sure that you stay safe while you're mining out here, because it can end up being a little dangerous, as you can see. Yeah, just make sure you're staying safe. Okay, nothing's really gonna be able to hurt you, but it'll be fine. It's just a little scary. It's all good. So I got some ladders. We got a cobble, of course. Thing to hang there. What do we actually... We need... I need a bucket, which means I should probably smelt some more iron. And if I'm going to smelt any, I want to make sure that I'm economically efficiently using my coal. Should do that. 3 baguettes as well. Which is great, because we can also make a bunch of different other things with our stuff. Because we could make... actually, we have even more dough that I can use to make even more baguettes. But what else is dough used for? Pizza, cakes, or big cookies. Is there a way to actually make bread using wheat? Garlic bread? We could get garlic bread. Garlic bread sounds really good. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Gosh, now I want garlic bread. How do I make actual bread? The real question that we're all asking. Flour. Which, flour or flour or flour. How do I get flour? Dough from Pam's Harvest Craft, which I use with flour. Okay. How do I make flour? A mortar and pestle with some form of grain. Okay. I mean, that's cool. I don't fully understand it, but... apparently eating the sandwiches doesn't actually... It's just one thing. I guess because they're all considered sandwiches. So, yeah, I thought I was doing something cheesy, but apparently I was, in fact, doing something that was just a waste of inventory space. Let's get rid of all the stuff that we have multiple of, just so I can eat the stuff that I only have 1 or 2 of first. Because otherwise this is going to take forever. Let's do that. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I mean, at least it kind of stacks. Yeah, I mean, it stacks interestingly. Because if I look at the quadruple and the quintuple baguette, the quadruple is actually better. So it looks like food variance has more to do with it than anything, because, yeah. I mean, at least we can make some cool foods, but it is what it is. I'm gonna need the iron, though, because I need to make a bucket, and probably should get a couple buckets, actually. And I probably should also make some armor. I just realized I'm, like, completely exposed. There we go. just a little bit of armor, and we should be able to actually take down something down here. It shouldn't be too difficult. Although, it does look like stuff kind of ran away, so we're fine for now. To just kind of gather up whatever resources are right here. But, I mean, hey, it's kind of free, so I'm happy about that. The dude approaching me, though. I can hear you in the darkness, good sir. Try to be sneaky, but instead you just, you failed. Oh, that's a skeleton. With the giant friggin' whatever the heck that was. We got some graves dust, which is interesting. Also got a zombie brain I gotta eat, apparently. Don't really want to, but I will. Temporary warp. Don't know what that is, but fair enough. I don't remember Thaumcraft stuff, so... We also got salt ore. I think I can use salt for some actual good stuff in here, so we should probably grab that. I know that I need the lava in order to start using the smeltery. Of course, I walked into it a little bit, because I'm just that skilled. Of course. You know, we just had to. It was necessary. It was completely necessary. Well, there's more lava right here, so that was smart of me. Thankfully, it's right next to water, but I don't even know why I just jumped into it like that. That was really smart of me, wasn't it? Anyway, let's get a level of harvest efficiency and green thumb. By the way, the reason I'm speccing into farming stuff is because Ham's Harvestcraft is in here, and so all the different foods are going to be able to gain us extra health and stuff and be stupid, and I need it. Because that's one of the things that I love about these mod packs is they're just being goofy. They're just doing weird things, and I get to be along for the ride. Also, what the heck is Permafrost doing right there? I have no idea, but I'm down for the ride. Regardless, we gotta go. We're at 15. Why 15, rather? Got 7 ladders, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And by 14, 13, and now Y12. I ideally want to be Y11 or Y10 for strip mining. So think right here should be good for us to start. There we go. I am at a good starting place for strip mining. It's perfect. So I just need to actually get a start going, but it's fine. Quadruple slice of bread sandwich. Delicious. Delicious bread sandwiches. Okay, there we go. We're back up to the top. It's nighttime again. Okay. It goes night really quickly, but I do think I'm going to end the episode really close to here. Approaching. Wasn't? Okay, never mind, I lied. Something wasn't approaching, apparently. I just am hearing things. We also get salt, which will go in there, and cave root, which I need to eat. But we got 2 buckets of lava, which means we can start the smeltery. Also, there's another one of these stupid friggin' barking whatever the heck's. Arrow wing? Can I cook it? And I can cook a taro wing. For after I eat a cave root. Then I've got a raw taro wing and a cooked taro wing. Fried taro wing. Looks delicious, I'm gonna be honest. Iron ingots can go in there. We got those. I need... You know, I really, really, really need some form of gold. Not only for tinkers, but for... Actually, mostly for tinkers, but also for starting wizardry. So I can get magic missile and then start getting my wand upgraded, but I don't know. Okay, we ate the Terra Wing, which is great because now we can hopefully grab some more apples too. Apples are good for for juicing and other stuff. Because there's so many different things we can do with Pam's Harvest Craft. But, yeah. Plus, the fact that we get to have the green thumb thing makes things grow so much faster. It's crazy. Just gotta run. Okay, Therawing. Now we can eat it, and that's that. So we're good on that for now. Apples can go in there, which is fine. We got our sticks. And I think I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. We're just kind of doing things and stuff, having a good time, chilling, and if you really enjoy these longer episodes, please let me know in the comments, because it does mean the world to me to know what you guys actually prefer. So, till next time, GG's, peace, have a great day, and bye-bye!